Welcome back.
Welcome
home.
Episode 320. 330.
Dude, what?
I keep messing it up.
333, dude. 333.
Oh, congrats. That's a big
dude.
number.
Come on, remember? We were at 300.
Triple
A
threes.
little while ago.
Dang.
Yeah, bro, what does that mean?
Triple threes. That's a lucky number. It's an angel number.
Do we kiss? Sorry.
I don't know why.
Let's start it off with a phone call, dude.
Yeah. Just go ahead.
What do you think, man?
Well,
What do you think, brother?
I was thinking about it because I spoke with Jim. He listened to 2 episodes ago when we called out Walter because, again, Walter was supposed to be on the podcast this week and said, and you saw him in person. He said, "Oh, I love that."
Yeah. Oh, you know what's?
I'd love to be
you know
on.
what's awesome? I went, right?
Yeah.
I texted him
Yeah.
a beautiful invite to
You did.
a party.
Yeah, bro.
Summer barbecue we're having.
Yeah.
Girlfriend's here,
Yep.
you know? And wait, this is coming out next Wednesday.
It'll be done already.
My fiance. Possibly, if she says
No.
yes.
Yeah, I guess, dude.
Right?
Whoa.
That's weird to think about.
We could talk about it before it happens. This is the
Yeah.
past, but technically it'll have happened.
Gotcha. No, I'm kidding. But
Right now you're engaged. Dude.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Crazy. I haven't had much time to really even process it, but I'm sure when I do it,
It hasn't happened yet, but it's technically gonna be happening.
It's gonna happen. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Because episode it comes out Wednesday, and she's gonna be here. And then we're gonna be in Monday. Yeah. We're chilling,
Wow, dude. Congrats,
Your
buddy.
boy's taken. Remember a couple years ago, your boy thought it was over, man.
All those ladies that try to just break his heart, you didn't win. Love won.
Love prevailed.
Love wins. You lose.
Yeah. And I'm the happiest I've ever been in my life.
Yeah, man.
And I love you, babe.
Dang.
So I tried, texting my boy, Walter.
Yeah,
Friend of the show.
that's right.
Friend just in general.
I would
Or
think.
I thought.
Me too.
right?
Me too.
And, I didn't invite a lot of people to this thing.
No, you didn't. Oh, look, he's calling now.
Look at that. O'Hagan, career coaching, guys. I want you to win. I want you to get a job. I want you to be successful. If you're out of a job, if you're trying to switch to a job, if you're trying to get a promotion, if you're trying to get a better salary, and you don't know where to start, you don't know what to do, we're going to send you to Coach O at O'HaganCareerCoaching.com. He's been doing it for 30 plus years. He's a master in the field, man. He's been doing sales forever, and he's got a whole network that is going to be available to you if you sign up with him. He does one-on-one mock interviews. He's got a networking package, shows you how to optimize yourself on LinkedIn and really send out that network, which gives you access to his network, which is it's all about who you know and who you talk to, right?
Yep.
And you're going to get access to that.
You're going to have so much confidence, too.
There you go. Go to O'HaganCareerCoaching.com.
Bang.
Anytime. Actors. Lab. Dude, Adam Louder in Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas area. He's doing it. He's teaching acting. It's a dying art form. You watch things on TV now, you're like, what is this? What's going on? Nothing feels real. But you know those movies that make you feel something.
Yeah.
That make you feel real.
Yeah,
dude. Like you can relate. And that's what good acting does. It's effortless.
Yeah, bro.
And the way people act really well is they got to practice. They got to sharpen those tools. They got to know what to do. They got to go for learn from something.
Stella! Yo, Adrian, we did it! Like those moments, dude? You want to be like that?
Yeah. So you got to go and learn from the best, man, and really sharpen those tools. It's a tool belt, the acting tool belt. I remember you saying that from your guys' teaching, and you're passing it down. I do listen a little bit, man. But Adam, he's doing online courses. But also, if you want to just check out what he's doing, what he's all about, go to AnytownActorsLab.com or go on to TikTok or to YouTube for the In the Moment podcast, all that stuff. And you're gonna just get free content right away and just start learning already. But also sign up for a class.
Do it.
AnytownActorsLab.com. Patreon.com/YouAreHerePod. For everyone that supported us so far, you're on the screen. Thank you so much. We love you. We appreciate you. It's been a long time, man. It's the best way to support us. We've been doing it for a while.
Long time.
And
you ride with the boys?
Yeah.
You're on the train.
It's as cheap as less than half a coffee now.
Yeah, man.
You don't get coffee for that much anymore.
No, you really cannot.
You don't.
Even a small coffee.
So, half a coffee. Do you want to buy us half a coffee, man? Go to Patreon.com/YouAreHerePod.
Sweet. Oh, I saw you can do stuff on there now.
Really?
Yeah, like FaceTime with people and stuff.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Yo, let's do it.
it's pretty cool.
So, I sent them an invite.
Yeah.
No answer all day. I'm like, okay, I don't invite a lot of people to this thing because this is close, intimate. Like, this is people I care about, man.
Right.
I was like, oh, Walt, he's become a great friend. I'm excited to invite him.
He's a
great friend.
Gert friend.
So, no answer. And I say, let me stop by the cafe.
Yeah, dude.
And I see him.
It was only a few hours had passed, right? And
It's probably like 6 hours.
6
dude.
hours. So
Good
like
amount
half
of
a
time.
day. Half a day. Awake time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he probably read it because he has a.
He did. He showed it to me.
He showed
He
it
said,
to you.
"Wow, dude, Mike invited me to his barbecue
Interesting.
with
and
his
then
new fiance.
Then I show up.
It was a big moment.
And I show up. And
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, dude.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, what's up, man?
Yeah.
I'm like, you didn't answer me. And let's see what he has to say now.
Go ahead. This is what we call the reckoning.
Walter Casimir. I'm unable to answer your call right now. Feel free to leave your name and number, and I'll be sure to get back to you.
No.
Thank you.
You're a vampire.
Dude,
What was that?
he's not even on Do Not Disturb. Calling now.
Here we go.
I love this so much. And now he's going to trick you with some witchcraft. He's not going to answer.
Hello.
Hello?
Hi, Mike.
Walter.
How are you?
Good, man. How
Just
you
let him
doing?
know. Let him know he's on air.
Doing all right, but we're just at the studio right now. What about you guys? What are you guys up to?
Well, you're not at the studio.
I am at the studio.
Bathroom is in the studio.
The bathroom?
Sorry, I'm sorry, you're on air.
I'm on.
You're live. You're live on the You're Here podcast, Walter. We're here. We want to talk to you. We want to hear what you have to say. Yeah, man. I just wanted to call you out really quick.
Call me out.
Because, you didn't answer me.
Keep him in
You
check.
didn't answer my text.
Yeah, check him.
You didn't answer my text. And I'm still feeling the type of way about it, so I want you to apologize and to really own up to it because it's not right.
I'm sorry, Mike. I had been under the belief that because we saw each other in person and I was able to confirm and speak to you about it and my excitement and so on, that the text maybe wasn't necessary, but forgive me for that. I didn't mean to make that presumption.
Yeah, that's all right. Now, when I gave you a hug the last time I saw you, I noticed that, on your back, there's kind of these two really hard, nub things. And I was wondering if you had wings that maybe they grew out of that, or maybe your wings have been clipped, maybe.
I don't know if that's really podcast appropriate.
Whoa. Okay.
I'm just saying. I feel like that might be a little, because I don't have to go into a whole conversation.
Do I get a curse if I talk about it?
No, you don't get curses.
Okay, cool. Now, can you control curses? Is that canon?
You really think people want to listen to this?
Dude.
I'm just trying to talk to my friend.
I'm trying to catch up, dude. Hold on.
Oh, you're trying to talk to my friends. Yeah, no, I don't know about curses and stuff, Dave. I really don't.
But Walt,
I'm not a scooter fan.
Walt.
What's up?
So, are we allowed to joke today, or are you not in a good mood?
No. Forgive me. I am in a good mood.
No. I just want to make sure that it's okay to joke with you today.
No, dude, yeah, forgive me. I'm just kind of tired of the moment. Hence my yawn, excuse me. And yeah, I was just in the middle of the studio, but I got to take a break anyway, so I'm just kind of getting my stuff together to go.
Okay.
Sit outside. I'm assuming there's still a little bit of light left for attention.
Yeah, I think you're good.
Yeah, you'll be able to make it home. You might want to wait a couple minutes because it's a little bright.
I'd wait 20.
It's a little bright.
Before the sun fully goes down, but you should be good soon.
It's actually kind of funny that that's exactly what's happening right now. It doesn't really help my case to say that I'm not a vampire.
Okay, so Walt, so now that we've got you on the podcast, I mean, this is the best we could do. So, because you ditched us again this week, this is 2 weeks now in a row. So what do you have to say to the listeners of the podcast, who really were looking forward to seeing you this week? Actually,
to seeing me?
Yeah, on the in person on the podcast. They've
don't worry. I'm gonna be getting a haircut. I'll look better next week. potentially next week if they'll have me.
Well, we can't do next week.
Wait, is that why you didn't come?
Maybe the following week.
You needed
Yes. What's that?
you needed a haircut.
Is that why you didn't come?
Yeah, that's exactly why. I didn't call you guys. I
Right.
didn't aircut. I actually
Right.
forgot. Yesterday was Monday.
Was that a gargoyle? What was that?
I don't know.
Whoa.
What was that?
That was he was slayed something.
You have a pet gargoyle?
Some kind of parakeet or.
Can you
Gargoyle.
turn into a statue?
No statue.
Oh.
No statue.
What if you walked by like some old kind of like building and like the statues there and you saw like Walter?
Just like kind of
Yeah.
curled up on the
Yeah.
awning.
If you saw me like
Fitting.
as a gargoyle, dude.
He's like that in Patterson on the bodegas. he's like a Patterson gargoyle, dude.
That's the Patterson gargoyle.
Yeah, that's
Just it.
that's you.
So my perch is a loading dock.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
get pissed on by crows and stuff. It's great.
You can see if it's him because the quartz will glow and the cigarette smoke will be coming out.
Dude,
Yes.
If I had money-
and cigarette smoke.
if I had money, I'd make a statue of Walter and give it to him.
I'd have one in the studio.
That's a good
No,
idea.
quick.
We need a portrait of Walter.
Yeah, we should get a portrait of you somewhere in here.
No, you don't.
We should go where the eyes follow you.
Yeah,
Unless, hold on. Unless I have one condition, I have one stipulation. If that's the case, it has to be done like.
Don't worry,
style,
we'll make you
where,
look
I want
good.
to be I want to be like portrayed as like a Roman.
Baroque,
or something.
like Baroque.
Greek.
like Renaissance period.
I'm already Baroque, Mike. No, that's a terrible joke.
That's a bad
Terrible
joke.
That's a musician joke that goes back ways since the Baroque time period.
Damn.
No, you remember Wedding Crashers when it's like, what's his face? The
Yeah,
brother.
yeah,
Yeah, he's a fruitcake. You know, like the
yeah.
brother,
Whoa,
Ted.
whoa,
Was his
dude.
name Ted? That was the grandmother. What was his name? Was it
Yeah,
Ted?
yeah. I think it was Ted.
Yeah, I think so. It was great. I wanted like a portrait like that.
Well, we don't have that kind of.
He had a toga or something.
We don't have that kind of.
How about you gift us your portrait?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Oh, can we make you like? Can we get permission to like change you around in AI?
No.
We got to do it now.
All right, I'm
Oh my
doing
god,
it
can we do that this episode? Can we devote this episode to talking about Walter and putting it in AI and seeing what comes out? What we think?
I like that.
Dude.
We need a picture though.
No. Oh, well, we'll pull it from like Instagram or something.
Oh, cool. Yeah, just go ahead and steal my likeness and go ahead and. Excellent.
You give us permission, dude.
No.
Dude, this is.
We'll edit that to say yes.
Yeah, we'll edit that to say.
Just bleeps out. Walter said yes.
Bro, if you had to describe me in 2 words, how would you describe me?
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. Think about it.
We're back to words.
Supreme Justice.
Ooh. Yeah, fuck yeah, man. Like Batman, man.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. What about Mikey in a couple words? 2 words.
Noble integrity.
Okay. Mike, what about for Walt? How would you describe him in 2 words?
Darkness.
No.
Hold on.
No.
Hold on. He's coming up.
I got one.
He's got 1 word.
Stoic friend.
Whoa.
Stoic friend?
Yeah.
What did you just say?
He's calling you a stoic friend.
Am I really that stoic?
Yeah.
You stoicism, like Marcus Aurelius, dude.
Yeah.
Deep thinker.
Oh, so philosophically, not like demeanor.
Right.
Like I don't show emotion.
I have one
got
for
it.
you.
Go ahead.
2 words, right?
Crystalline structure.
Hold on. How about this is it? Fruit cake.
Oh.
Right? That's a callback in comedy. We call that a callback.
That's a callback. I think it was a little too soon in the context.
I got another one.
No,
for
I
you.
have a
got
couple.
another- I got
You have 2 more?
suspicious character.
I was gonna say mysterious.
That's good.
Mysterious spirit. How's that?
Okay.
Because there's a warmth about you.
How about-
But it's hard to nail down.
tall skeleton.
Okay, so wait, you guys, I gotta say, I mean, this is totally fine. I love you guys, and I do miss you. Are you there you're at the podcast now, obviously, right?
Well, we're recording.
Yeah,
right now,
this is the episode.
This is this week's episode.
Gotcha.
Mikey's engaged, by the way, at this point. So congratulations.
Yeah, thanks.
Ooh, dude, congratulations.
Thanks, man.
When did you guys get engaged? When was it official?
Sunday.
The Sunday coming up, but technically the Sunday that just passed because the episode is 2 weeks in the future.
God, so the day after I saw you on Saturday, right?
No. Next, this upcoming Sunday.
It's the future.
It's gonna happen, but technically, when this podcast is released,
Oh, gotcha.
We're recording in advance.
yeah, we're recording in advance.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, man.
That's pretty awesome.
And then my goal is to, me and Dave were talking about, we're gonna find you like someone.
You're gonna find what?
We're gonna find someone.
We're
for
gonna
you.
set you up, dude. Honestly, can we get like a
dating
game kind of thing going on?
Oh God, please don't. I'm good, bro.
I'm thinking like a.
How about we do an episode? We bring two people.
Man.
Walter,
Yes,
we act as
dude.
referees.
Yes, dude.
Now I really need to get a haircut.
Dude, hold on, dude. Because I know what you like, man. I know what.
Yeah.
You know what do you think he's in?
You know what he said to me?
Should we hang up before we say what he's in?
Walter, talk about what you were talking about to me.
Cool.
About
Alright.
kissing.
What were you talking about kissing that I missed?
What?
You.
The fucking part of my language. What just happened? We just went from Mike's engagement to what are you talking about kissing? Can we?
Dude, because that caught me off guard, man.
What were you saying about kissing that I missed it?
Oh no, my mic was. Yes, I totally forgot. No, Mike and I were chatting.
Yeah.
Up over there in the corner.
Couple guys chatting.
Couple guys just hanging out, chatting, catching up.
Yep.
And we were talking about something again. Conversation went amok, and I think it went about dating or something like that. And then I made mention as a result of whatever we were talking about. It was that I had dated a girl from Korea a while back. And,
So many words.
She like kissed weird, and it wasn't bad, but she would like. It was just apparently that was just the way that she kissed, but it was okay. French kiss, we're all familiar, use the tongue, but she did like the sucking thing, which is just really, it was weird. It like bugged me out at first. It's like, all right.
What do you mean?
Dude, if you can imagine, right? It's like, I'm not even shitting you. This is real life. So it's totally fine. And I'm like, I'm not opposed to it. It was cool. But like,
It was
caught me
cool?
off guard. Yeah, it caught me off guard though. Like I never kissed that way before. Like it was just one of those things that, like obviously French kissing. So you're using your tongue and it's sensual. Nice.
All right, dude.
Right, we get it. So literally, first time we're kissing, and she like the tongue's there, but like she incorporated, I guess, like a suction on my tongue.
Wait, she like sealed her lips around your lips and draw in breath?
No. So that's the.
Or
weird
she
thing.
sucked on your tongue?
Mm.
Oh.
So hold on. So there wasn't a lot of like I'm just recalling this now. I never really actually spoke about it, to be honest with you, in terms of description. But there wasn't like I'm going to blatantly like suck your tongue and I'm going to incorporate my lips.
Oh,
like
licks.
that. It was like we were kissing, but there was suction occurring within the mouth from her end, and it like applied to my tongue within the context of the kiss.
What are you saying? So you're okay, hold on, let me imagine this.
Dude, it's real life. I don't really know how I'm trying to. I could show you next week.
No, hold on, bro. Don't show me.
Put one on you.
So okay. So regular kiss, you going for the kiss. So she starts throwing her tongue in. You start putting your tongue in.
Yeah, we started kissing.
Right. You start French kissing, which is gross to think
Whatever.
about.
I just. Yeah, so,
Wait, dude, wait. No, it's like a beautiful thing, but like for me to see you do that would just be weird. I was just imagining you doing that.
It would make you feel things.
I was just thinking of the noise that you'd be making and like if your eyes were like wide open while you did it. But were your eyes wide open when she sucked on your tongue?
Now that you said it, they were wide open. just for the purpose of like imagining this for you. I really hope they were wide open.
Oh my God. Okay. So
They opened at some point as a result of the surprise.
and you said she was from where?
Korea.
So she's from Korea. So this is a Korean thing, probably. So she.
I don't want to make assumptions. You know what I mean? Like I personally, I've not.
It might be
I've
a
not
cultural
dated
thing.
More than one. Sure.
So she's
totally
giving you the French kiss. You're engaging in the French kiss, and then she starts. So are you locked, or are you like, when she starts sucking on your tongue? Do you start sucking on her tongue back, like to pull it back?
No.
You just let her take control of both of your
tongues.
tongues.
I do that. Yeah, there was too much. Like she was in control. But I
Wait,
didn't know what.
but how is she? Like, how is she?
She was sucking it out of your mouth?
Yeah, how is she sucking and kissing at the same time?
So this is what I mean.
Why is she sucking and kissing at the same time, dude? And how do you do that?
I don't know, Dave. I don't know. It was some magic. It was like I'm trying to explain. It was like my tongue was not outside of like just. I wasn't sticking my tongue out, and she wasn't like just like, oh, I'm gonna suck at your tongue. It wasn't like that at all. We were like, gross. If that was the case, I would probably been like, nah, dude, not so much.
This is what the podcast is about, man.
No, we were kissing, and we were French kissing.
Right.
How many times are you going to tell us you're French kissing, dude? This is like 30,000 years again, dude.
By now,
So we were French kissing.
It take too much time. I reiterate.
And we were French kissing.
You're good. Please eat up all the time. Please. This is our second podcast.
So we were French kissing.
Please help us.
Oh my god! All right. This is why you just.
So what were you doing?
The wall and have him talk to us about weird stuff and over-explain.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. So no, we were kissing. She was sucking on my tongue from within the kiss. Like our mouths were closed in the kiss.
Your mouths are
She
closed
was
in the
sucking
kiss.
on my tongue. It was-
Hold on, Walter. So you went from kissing to French kissing to she initiated
Pulling his tongue.
a suck on your tongue.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it was absolutely initiated by
You're
her.
nauseous.
But it was in the thing of just like.
Now, was it like prolonged? Like that's why it was kind of wild?
How long is this lasting?
So this is what I'm trying to say. It seems that.
Well, you're saying a lot of things right now.
No, really not. So what I'm trying to say is that that's basically my interpretation. That's just the way she kisses. It wasn't like a thing that she was doing.
You answered nothing,
Dude.
You didn't answer a thing. How long was she sucking your tongue, dude?
Yeah, you keep
that was the weird part?
You keep saying things that happen, but you're not saying what we're asking.
Right, so you're asking me how long? I don't know how long we kissed for. It would last.
No, dude. No, dude. From when she went to kissing to sucking your tongue, right?
Right.
Was because you obviously noticed the tongue suck, right?
Right.
Was out of place, out of your normal.
It's strange.
Your what you're used to. What you're used to.
It was instantaneous, Mike. The
It-
moment
yes.
we
Right
started
away.
kissing, and I was expecting a regular kiss.
She went straight to the tongue
Ooh.
suck.
That's
So like,
how she kisses.
okay, that's fine. That's cool.
Right.
Now, was it like a make-out sesh or was it just a kiss?
Make out sesh.
Okay.
And then I think we made out times after that as well.
Whoa. What are you doing there, dude?
Huh?
He stopped.
Whoa,
Stopped
dude.
and he called it out.
Hold on. What are we doing right now?
Dude, Walt, pull your pants up, dude. And button those buttons.
I'm packing my package.
Packing what, dude?
Pack-
What are you packing?
Would you guys try to be less vulgar right
Wait,
now? I'm just
what?
packing cigarettes.
Dude, you're the one talking about your French kissing over and over.
Dude,
You guys don't listen. You don't know what it's like to be cool and have to pack.
Oh. You don't know about sucking Asian girls.
What? What did you just say?
we don't know about sucking.
So like
Asian
it was a long like. So most of the makeout was the tongue suck.
Well, that's the way she kissed, Mike.
So that's the
My
whole
God, why could you just
thing.
answer my question?
He's saying that's the whole thing.
So the whole time you made out, she was just sucking your tongue?
Sucking his tongue.
Right, from the moment we went in for a kiss at any given time throughout the
Is
entire
that
day which we saw each other, and a kiss was happening, my tongue was being sucked on.
So the whole time.
Was it like a minute?
It wasn't a technique, Mike. It
Oh
wasn't
my
something
God.
she-
Was it a minute long? Was it a minute long? Maybe like your session, like about how long do you think it was?
Mike, I don't understand
Oh my.
what you're asking.
Try Transylvanian. Translate it into Transylvanian, dude.
How many moon phases was it? How many fortnights
How many
passed?
fortnights was it, dude? How many fucking eclipses happened in between?
Fuck,
Holy
man.
shit.
Oh, I'm gonna heat
Oh
it.
my god.
Oh my god,
Dude, this is the kind of shit you missed out on tonight. See, we had a whole fucking thing planned here. This would have been great to dissect. And
We
I'm glad,
should also, the way we have the setup, he should be sitting over there, right?
yes, dude, 100%. Dude, we are going to have a dating game for you. What kind of girls are you into? So we can start drawing them out of the internet.
I like that.
guys, this is not going to be successful.
Do you?
It's all right.
dude.
You'll never know unless you try.
Yeah, we got your back. And honestly, are you into Asians that suck tongues, or is that on the? No, I'm serious.
Dude, I don't really have a type, Mike.
It's Dave. It's Dave.
No, I know. I was responding to Mike within the group, and I was responding to you as well. That's what I said, Dave.
You don't have to
You know
include me,
that.
man.
I don't really have a type. I really don't.
So no type.
No type. All right.
How about and be real, and it's fine.
Yeah.
How about like a sorry.
You're
like
gonna be a real.
no
Yes.
hold on like a weight limit. Nah, just to know what you're into.
Dave,
'Cause
you gotta
listen,
ask it a better way.
Everyone's got a type, and I'm just trying to find.
Walter, are you one to like being crushed?
Do you like to be sucked and squished? He's so quiet.
I really. Are you guys aware of like what questions you're asking? Right now?
I'm
Are you
just
are you guys listening to yourselves as you?
This is what
when we talk to you, dude, you can't even get an answer, bro.
What?
I'm trying to talk your language, man.
I'm trying to talk my language. What
Yeah,
kind of-
man.
What do you think I am?
We're just trying to see what you're into. It's a simple question.
I'm all right. So no, I'm not into the crush thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you like? Are you into?
Are you the crusher?
Do you have a thing for natives? It's a simple question, man.
Holy shit.
No, what do you mean by Native Americans?
Yeah, man.
Dave?
I could see that.
Right?
I like that.
They have their own form of
like if they had like a
witchcraft.
flower crown,
Exactly.
elf-like.
We could change your name. What?
Maybe they weave baskets.
This is moonwalks. You're. You could be moonwalks, dude.
Wow, that sounds sick.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. So keep that in mind.
Yeah.
So we can have. So there's a potential there. well, hey,
I can't right now.
walk down another fucking block, huh? He's like walking towards a fucking car alarm. We're on a podcast, man. We got viewers. We got people that subscribe.
Bro, there's everything is a car alarm.
Dude,
or a truck.
We
or a
have
horn.
loyal subscribers
Yeah.
that tune in every week to hear us talk.
And a lot of them are here for you too, man.
And you've become one of the major drawers of our crowd.
Yeah.
That's insane.
But
We're not even joking. at
we're
this
dead
point.
serious.
Every
So-
time we talk about you or you're here, you got views.
Get views. So we're trying to find out what are you into. That way we can help you find your future wife
Let me ask.
or person or whatever.
Let me.
Dude, and we're serious. Don't laugh.
Yeah, man.
All right. So Van Dam, I'm gonna be stoked. So let me ask you guys, what types? Let's make it a podcast. What types do you types do you believe I have, or would you picture believe I do?
Okay, so firstly, they have to have some form of ink or piercing in a place you can't see.
False.
So that's not true?
No.
Wow.
Maybe Walt is like attracted to the opposite.
Oh, I see.
Like a librarian.
You have a librarian thing?
Glasses?
I actually worked for a library. I was a library page way back when I ran books and shit.
Does that?
Stripped down babies for 10 cents.
Hey, I have a question. Did that answer our question?
No.
So there you go again, right?
Just give me context, bro.
So hey, there you go again, huh? Isn't that funny?
All right, yeah, no, give me. Just telling my friends what I used to do. And brought it up.
Dude, that's so cool. But we're asking you a question.
Right, all right.
I feel like you'd fall in love at a library.
So I have, sure. I love books, right? I appreciate intelligence. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
so no dummies.
No
So,
dummies.
just for context, my one ex-girlfriend had absolutely no tattoos whatsoever.
Okay.
And then another ex of mine is a tattoo artist that is covered in tattoos.
Okay.
Well, we guessed that.
Okay. So here's the thing. So there's a range. You can have tattoos. You don't need tattoos. You got piercings. You don't care about. It's something you don't care about.
Well, how about this?
Yeah.
Do you have any deal breakers?
Oh, that's a great question.
That's a see. Now you're asking the right questions.
What are your deal breakers?
My deal breakers, and I mean, listen, you're gonna put me on the spot now. I don't want to offend anybody. And
See?
teach his own. I will say, I guess the first couple things I noticed are like teeth.
You said teeth?
Yeah, teeth. Like they can be crooked and stuff, but like, you know, what do you call it? Like cavity ridden, or like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like,
Right.
Falling out.
Falling out teeth.
I did.
Right.
I will chime in here.
Yeah.
Went on a date a long time ago. This was like beginning of dating app stuff.
Oh man.
Girl hit a tooth. The tooth that was out.
I remember this.
Yeah.
Yikes.
And I tried to play it cool and be like, oh, like not mention it at all. But I was like, well,
Yeah.
this is weird.
You're gonna
So
need
you
your
were
teeth.
dating this chick, and you.
I wasn't dating.
And all of a sudden-
I was a date. It was one date. And I was like, you know, I'm going to be nice and just like pay for the meal and be like,
Yeah.
I'm not interested.
That was nice.
But then she's like, haha, I'm missing a tooth.
Oh, she said
And I was
that.
like, oh.
Fuck. That's a deal breaker. That's a good deal breaker. That's a good deal breaker.
I was like, that's all right.
You can't have missing teeth on
Yeah,
dates like that.
I think
Yeah.
that just goes to
Or at
like,
least say it, you know?
cleanliness in general. I
Say
think
it
that's
before.
Own it, you know? Own it.
You know,
Yeah, cleanly. So hygiene.
hygiene. You know,
Yeah.
you clean teeth,
Right.
clean body.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Shaved?
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy.
What?
No, that's crazy. I
Wait, what?
don't know.
I mean, like legs and arm, you know?
Okay, so how do you feel about that?
I didn't hear what you said. Shaved, I'm assuming.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yes, preferably.
Okay. So preferably, but doesn't it's not a-
Traditional.
so you want more of a traditional type of woman?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Is it yeah, I'm very I would say
See, this is good.
more like feminine.
More,
elegant.
Oh,
more feminine,
okay.
elegant. So on the daintier side.
I like that.
Not necessarily daintier in that regard. Well, like I guess you're speaking of like physical stature.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I mean, again, to each his own. Like this is totally cool, but I'm not really crazy about like muscles. Like,
Okay.
jacked.
So
You know what I mean?
this is helping.
I like
You
this is
see?
great. This
We're
is
getting
great.
somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So-
you're obviously,
So softer.
you're obviously putting aside all those, people that aren't that, and you're basically telling them they're not worth it. So
Right.
I just want you to know that. No, nothing. Don't
I
worry
didn't
about
hear
it.
You'll hear it on the podcast.
Yeah, you'll hear it.
You're right. So you're probably putting words in my mouth.
No.
No, he-
I just said something myself. I'm sorry.
he-
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, it was just a thought he had. So,
Okay.
but now we're getting somewhere, and I feel like we're developing.
This is good. This is really good.
We know somewhat what the look is. Softer girl. She's on the less hairy, more hygienic.
Traditional.
All teeth, traditional. Okay.
Like, do you want a girl that'll stay at home? Do you want a girl that's
Yeah. What do you want?
ambitious?
Do you want a girl who's ambitious? Do you want a girl who's more of like traditional in the sense that like she's gonna want to hold down the fort, be domesticated, cook meals, like things like that?
Not necessarily. I mean, that's where it kind of goes gray. I really don't
Okay.
like.
Okay.
I have to. My attraction for a woman is really just isolated within who she is.
Right.
If she's ambitious, cool. If she's ambitious to the extent that, being a mother and a wife and really pursuing like crazily or more in-depth, quote-unquote, traditional lifestyle, that's fine too.
Yep.
There's no qualm in either aspect of it, I suppose.
Okay. Are you looking for a pagan, or are you looking for someone who's also pagan?
Definitely witchcraft.
Definitely witchcraft. Okay.
Pagan's fine.
Pagan's fine.
Yeah, we'll celebrate like Christmas and all that stuff.
Let's end it off with a good question.
I really liked your question about deal breakers.
Yeah.
Is there any more deal breakers?
I'm trying to think. I mean, the hygiene is a big thing.
It's big.
Monogamous. I don't do the.
There we go. There we go, Walter.
That's my.
There
boy.
we go, Walter.
And that's my boy right there.
Oh yeah, hey, what's up? Yeah, polyamory. It's like it's not real. I mean, I get it.
Have you dabbled?
Been there, done that?
Not really, not entirely, but there's always somebody that's jealous. There's always somebody that wants it monogamous and the other person's not. But it's like,
Ooh.
we're in this relationship, so it's fine. Like, I get it, and it's totally cool. I understand biologically it makes all the sense in the world, more so for men than it does for women, I think, on a biological standpoint. But, like,
I don't agree with that.
from a biological standpoint, but at the same time, it just doesn't work.
Now,
Humans are way too emotional when somebody gets hurt, and it just doesn't work.
Never works.
are you a biologist?
Am I a biologist? No, I just happen to be a human being with a squishy body. So, like, I just, like, observe it, like,
Squishy,
I
huh?
wasn't really going to be out biology, though. We'll say that.
Don't catch an attitude with my friend Mike, by the way.
No attitude. No
Did you
attitude.
try that sigh? I heard your sigh.
Now, any more deal breakers?
This is the shit he does though when we're joking, and then he goes like,
Yeah.
he's like, all right,
He's all like,
enough jokes.
Yeah,
guys.
enough,
All right,
guys.
we'll end it here.
Let's
We'll end
ruin
it
the
here.
fun.
I
I have another last question.
Mike, go ahead.
Go ahead, Walter.
Go ahead, Walt. What were you saying?
No, I don't know why I don't understand any of that. But I'm this conversation with you guys, and now you want to cut me short. That's fine.
No, we just asked what?
How we cut it
No, it's
short?
Dude, we did 30 minutes with you on the
A
podcast.
lot of your what?
We just did 30 minutes with you, dude.
And we called you to bring you on the pod because you ditched us again.
Yeah.
I did dick you this time, kind of, but like not really. You just kind of boarded up on Saturday and was like, "Hey, like, what about Monday?" And I was like, "Yeah,
I heard
I'll have
that.
to let you know."
This is
I
and
didn't reach out
this
to you,
is
and I forgive you for that. I apologize to you for that.
thank you. But again, this is how
I
we're
hope you
different.
can
And
forgive me for not reaching out to you. But
I forget-
Yeah, it was kind of a fly-by-night instance.
you know what I'm and this is where I need to apologize to you because I realize how different we are as people, me and you sometimes. And this is where I have to accept you for where you're at and who you are. Right? Like I'm the kind of guy, like I've learned from my family and stuff, like
Needy.
where they lacked and like, you know, like they say what they're gonna do and then they don't do it, is where I stepped up. Right? That's where I stepped up and I said, when I say I'm gonna be somewhere, I'll be there. And if some circumstance comes up, I promise you I'll be there next week. And you won't even need to call. But here's the thing. Everyone's different. And I'm realizing as our friendship grows, that's not your modus operandi, and that's Latin. You could put that.
What was that,
Yeah,
dude?
look that up.
What does that mean?
Well,
was
it's
that?
like your operating system, right? Like you're not built that way, and you're more of like a fly by the seam of your pants kind of guy. That you land, you kind of float with the wind, and you land where you're gonna land on that day when the wind stops blowing. So I need to learn to accept you as that little leaf floating through the wind. And there goes my friend. There he goes. Right? Until next week. And I pray that the wind blows you in maybe in a couple weeks to the studio.
Yeah.
So that's how I look at Walt, and that's my buddy.
Yeah.
And I accept you for who you are, and I apologize for putting my way of living on you. How's that?
Do you remember what I said to you when you asked if I was going to be around on Monday?
I'm sorry?
You remember what I had said to you when you asked me if I was going to be around on Monday?
Yeah, I think you said something like, "Yeah, it'd be really cool if I can make it. Like, I'd love to be there."
Right, but
Well, hold on now. What's the but?
I do have other responsibilities regarding work where I have to get a mix out and I have to get started on other projects that need to be taken care of before the weekend. I'm under time constraints.
100%.
So depending upon me saying that I'm going to do something and making sure that I show up for it to get it done as a man of my word and a man of integrity, having more than one responsibility makes it
Who's
a
that?
position where I have to say, I'll let you know whether or not that can be a thing.
Mm-hmm. No, I fully agree with you. Like, I understand you have you have a job, you're a man, you have a lot of things going on.
Yeah, he's a man.
And I respect and understand all of that.
Not that you're not a priority, my friend.
No, and dude, listen, I get it, and it's totally cool. The only thing that I don't understand that I have to grow to understand is that you're not going to tell us when you're coming and when you're not coming, right? Like we can't.
No, I
we can't
tell you when I'm coming.
No, hold on. But you won't tell us when you're not coming, right?
Yeah.
No, I'll tell you when I'm not coming too, like I did the last time I said I wasn't able to be there.
Wait a second. We were supposed to record yesterday, and I didn't get a text or a call or nothing.
Right, I apologize for yesterday. Yesterday was a little bit of a doozy.
Oh, okay.
But the time prior, I absolutely called and said, hey, I know I said that I was going to make it over. I unfortunately can't. The times that I did come, I said, hey, I'm definitely coming Monday.
Okay.
Monday it is.
Okay.
Absolutely. And I was there.
Okay. And then listen, if this relationship is too hard for you and you feel like you can't.
You're fucking killing me, bro. Am I really that bad?
No, I'm just giving you an out. If you need an out, it's okay, and I understand.
I don't know. This is that gaslighting thing we were talking about.
What do you mean, dude?
Nah, man, this is friendship.
I don't understand the reality that you're trying to present.
You're like the 7th person that's told me gaslighting this week, and I don't even know what you guys are talking about.
Right. So what you're presenting is in a circumstance that I don't believe is congruent or aligned with like modern reality outside of whatever narrative you're telling yourself about me being flighty and not being
right.
Whatever the case. Like I understand that I wasn't present yesterday when you offered the opportunity to be there. However, I did preface after you questioned me on Saturday
right.
that I did have a lot of responsibilities to take care of regarding work, and I would let you know. I didn't let you know this time because I was just kind of inundated with it all. But I did pick
so
up
we
the
could
phone.
we could
I'm
forgive him.
now.
We could forgive him for this. Right, Mike?
I guess so, yeah.
We'll forgive you for this one, man, because we know you're a good guy.
He did apologize too
You're a
earlier.
stand-up guy. You apologize, and we'll let it go. Hey,
Thank you.
dude, we'll take that pain and we'll carry it.
Yeah.
And we'll forgive you for that.
Yeah.
And so I'm brainstorming for girls for you. I'm thinking of partners. I'm thinking of potential partners.
I have a last question too.
I have one more.
that?
I have one more.
I don't know. After what you just said, I don't think I'm really a good partner.
No, you're a
No,
you're a
you're
great
good.
partner. You're a great partner. You're hardworking.
Look,
No.
no one is
Hey,
flawless.
you want to go grab dinner? Sure.
No one is flawless,
Dude,
man.
no, but you bring a lot to the table, man.
Yeah.
And so I'm just thinking of potential, partners and stuff. So, okay. So how do you feel about like,
Uh-oh.
Go, Mike, ask your question first, and then I'll think about my.
What's the most important thing in a healthy, strong relationship?
Trust.
Oh, that's a good answer.
Can you elaborate?
Well, without trust, I feel like that branches out to every other aspect of a healthy relationship, or potentially one. Because within the realm of the lack of trust, let's say, you have all the ugly things of jealousy, of mistrust, of insecurities, not allowing yourself to feel vulnerable or being vulnerable, not allowing for communication to occur because you can't be vulnerable. You don't trust the person to accept what you have to say or who you are. And when people aren't around, so to speak. And so the trust is the vulnerability that allows for communication, allows for peace, which I think is what a healthy relationship should offer both parties, above and beyond that of what either are able to achieve independently. Trust.
Thanks, Walt.
Good answer.
What's up?
That was a great answer, Walt.
Thank you. I think so. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think communication. So that's always up there for me.
Yeah.
You got to learn how to communicate with each other when you're at your lowest and you're emotional, and you got to learn your tells, and you got to learn each other's temperaments and what each other like to hear and don't like to hear, and it's never ending, and it always changes, and it never stops, right? But it's a beautiful thing once you learn to roll with it and grow with it and not stay stagnant in how you see things, but how your partner sees things, and to adapt with each other and communicate in different ways with each other. Learn ways that are uncomfortable for you to communicate, but comfortable for your partner to communicate. And it's frustrating, and it's great, and it's beautiful, and it's a process, but it's essential to a great relationship, I think.
Well, you would say it's a practice, right?
It's a practice. That's a great way to put it. You always got to one-up me with the words, and you got me.
No.
And you got me.
What did you say there? Fortis morte? What is that?
Modus operandi.
There you go.
Put that on the list.
That's good.
How do you spell that?
Modus operandi. Look it up.
I'd like to. I just don't know how to spell it.
Yeah, man.
How do you spell that, dude?
Fuckyu.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, man. Thanks, Walt.
Yeah. Oh, you're cutting me off? That's it?
Well, now we got to finish the podcast. So, we would give you the full hour if you were in person. And next time you're in person, you get the full hour.
Wow.
You get
a good deal. A good deal.
You get 3 hours
Good
next
deal.
time if you want.
Good deal.
You could stay here as long as you want.
So, man, how you doing?
Now he's just talking to people and shit.
Dude,
All right.
don't lie.
Now it's big time over here.
Don't lie.
Big time Hollywood.
That was
Walt.
a fucking
You see
lie.
that?
Wait, how's it going?
Hey, what's up, man? How's it going? It's like him talking to him fucking.
Who was that, dude?
I didn't sound like that at all. What do you?
That dude was a street sweeper or something.
Just stop sign.
That was
dude.
some fucking that was like a traffic cop. He just said what's up to me. All right, well, hey, stay safe over there, all right? Good luck on the mix. And we'll start drafting up a list of classy women that are softer, that
Traditional.
more traditional, that
no
have-
tattoos.
or many that are shaved down a bit. And I don't know how we're gonna figure that out, but we got to figure that out.
We'll look at their arms. We'll try to set you up at the party, Walt.
Yeah, we'll try to. Hey, Walt, we got you at this party.
Wink,
okay?
wink.
Hey, and I'm just saying,
Can I ask you guys something?
Go ahead.
Why is it so? I love you guys so much.
Wait, we can't even say that because he's the only one that's like.
No, we still can. Now we can say. Go ahead.
All right. No, I was just saying I love and appreciate you guys immensely.
Yeah.
And it's very sweet of you guys to even consider. But why is it so important that I get wetted up?
No, I just think it's something you want.
Trust me,
inevitably.
Walt. It's great.
And we got your back, and we're just looking out for you. And we're trying to. What's wrong with? That's a beautiful thing. You got friends that want to.
Yeah.
Beautiful. That's what I'm saying. I love and I appreciate you guys.
So I'm just saying we're on the lookout.
It's
and
because
that's
we can't give you that love,
we.
so we want you to get love of your own.
I don't know. Between the two of you, man, my cup's pretty full, gentlemen.
Whoa.
Yeah, but there's a.
Yeah, but of what?
Yeah, but there's not.
Of what? Dude?
We can't fill your cup. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, ew.
You know what I mean?
I don't like that, man.
I know what you mean.
I don't like this.
So-
I picture your, your smile right now.
Dude.
Dude, he is not smiling. He's kind of wincing.
No, he's angry.
He's kind of wincing and cringing.
He hates talking to me. He fucking hates it.
Dude.
Dave's just miserable.
If we
Yeah.
could, we would, bro. Trust me.
What? Fill my cup.
Dude, this is a full episode of Walter, dude.
Literally a full episode. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go because you only wanted to talk to me and use me for a little while.
No, dude. We wanted to
Dude,
catch up.
we have to at least
I
like,
appreciate it.
We got to give the people what they want, man.
yeah. They don't want to hear like the phone audio.
Yeah,
Come on.
man. Come on.
What?
So give us something like a question for both of us that we can hang up and answer.
A question.
Yeah.
Don't, dude. He's gonna take 5 years, bro.
It's gonna take 5 years that we just said.
I love that he can't hear everything we say. Like he just out of range.
Everything Mike's saying.
Yeah, he's just across the room. Go ahead, man.
Mike's just shitting on me.
No, dude. I said a nice thing.
What? That's what he's gonna say. Huh?
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. A question. So
Yeah.
I think, what is the purpose of purpose without purpose?
Just hang up. Just hang up. Just hang up on him.
I'm giving the phone back to Mike. Hold on.
You don't like it.
I mean, I don't know what it means. How am I gonna answer?
Can you give us like a first grade question?
What is the purpose of purpose without purpose?
All right. So what?
Can you answer it? I'm sorry. Can you answer it?
No, I can't. That's why it's a good question. So, like, what is the meaning of? What would be the importance or the significance of having a purpose?
You're losing them, dude.
No, I've lost them a long time ago, Mike. I'm just talking to you right now.
I got you. Okay. No, go, walk me through it. Walk me through it. I like this.
So, what is the significance, or why? What would be the reason? What is the purpose? What is the meaning of having a life purpose without purpose?
You lost me.
But you're tagging on the end without purpose. You're saying it has no purpose.
Purpose is I'm utilizing it differently. So,
What does that
I'm
mean?
trying to think of a way.
Yeah, help me understand.
So,
This is why I call you my stoic friend.
I appreciate that. Well, I mean, the thing is, so what is the point? So let's say, there's a hypothetical job that you call your purpose. There's a thing that you do, whether it's a hobby, whether it makes you money, whatever the case may be. So you've defined it, or you believe that it is your purpose
Okay.
for whatever interim, something
Yeah.
that you're doing, whatever.
Yeah.
So what is the meaning, the purpose? Why does it matter to have something to do when you don't know to what end?
I got you.
What is it actually doing?
It's like, why are you doing something that
What you're-
could amount to nothing?
Right. So purpose is imbued. That word purpose, the reason why I like using it 3 times, but that word imparts a certain significance to it. So when you say purpose, it's like vocation or life's purpose. There's a lot of weight to it, a lot of significance to that. We, as people, put a lot of significance to what we believe our purpose to be.
Mm.
And it can be multiple reasons for being, multiple purposes. But what is the meaning of that purpose without purpose? You're falling asleep now. Okay. I'll talk to you guys later. Maybe when like how many weeks?
No.
How about that one?
I'm sorry.
Give me some little.
I shouldn't joke like that. I'm sorry. No.
No, he said
I'm sorry. No, I'm
He
sorry.
said
I'm
no.
really sorry.
He said no.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done
No,
that.
it's great. It's totally fine.
Well, I was listening.
No, you were.
I was.
He actually was. He was putting up his hands and like counting like 1, 2.
No, I was trying to follow, man.
But do you mean like just specifically like the purpose aspect, or can it be like the reasoning for the purpose?
Well,
But
that's exactly
The tail end I don't
exactly
get
what I mean.
still.
Yeah, the tail end is mixing us up.
I'm sorry for using the word purpose 3 times.
No, it's
Mission,
okay.
Purpose and so yes, what is the meaning of what is the meaning of having a purpose? What is the reason for having a purpose if no meaning?
But okay, give me. So, you're putting you're putting already. You're saying there's no purpose at the end. So that's the answer. If you're saying there's no purpose, there's no purpose.
Is there?
Well, you're saying there's no purpose. You're saying okay.
What's the purpose if there's no purpose?
What's the purpose, right? So what's the reason? What is the design of having a like a lifelong, meaningful pursuit, a purpose, if there's no purpose? So you're saying there is no purpose.
Let me put it this way then. What is the meaning of having a purpose or a life reasoning with no foreseeable purpose? With no promise of an outcome, without knowing what's to come?
So with the big question mark being, we don't know how it ends. So we don't know the result.
Sure.
So what's the purpose of that?
What's the purpose of this pursuit if there's no definitive answer?
Right.
Is that
definitive answer? Sure, definitive answer, or just like found purpose. Like to what extent?
To what extent?
Yeah.
Okay, so we don't know. We don't know why. We don't know what it looks like when we get there. We don't know the meaning of it. So what is the purpose of purpose?
Right.
Okay.
So if I may, as a creative, just as a what do you call it? Like what do you call it? Something comparative, right? So your film just came out.
Right.
So what is?
Did you get your tickets, by the way? July 23rd. Tickets are on sale right now. Rivoli Theater in Rutherford. Link is in the bio.
23rd.
July 23rd. Did you get your tickets are in the bio? Link in the bio.
Yeah. Say it again. Where is it? Williams Center?
Williams Center in Rutherford, New Jersey.
Amazing.
One night only. Walter will be there, right?
There might be a potential mate.
Bro.
Might be with a
lot of people.
A little strawberry shortcake. Here's the alarm again. There it goes.
Yeah, that's a different one. That's another one.
So what was he going to say? He was almost there.
Your film.
Right.
Which is happening when?
July 23rd.
Where?
In Rutherford at the Williams Center.
We're almost there.
How much are tickets?
Tickets are only $20 right now, and you're getting a full event. You're getting a full event with extra footage at the tail end of the film, and the filmmakers will be there, and it's going to be a blast.
No shit.
In a 100-year-old theater. In a 100-year-old theater.
Oh, dude, it's beautiful.
Yeah, man. Silent Films used to play there. Has Mike ever been there? Yeah, he took a visit with me.
Oh, it's incredible.
Yeah, man.
We're all going to be there.
We're all going to be there.
Hell yeah. Record store upstairs, coffee at the front desk.
That's right.
Ice cream downstairs.
Yep.
It's amazing.
It's a blast, dude.
Yeah, right on a beautiful strip. All great place to eat. Can't
Right.
wait. It's going to be amazing.
And we're going to go out after. We're going to drink. We're going to have fun.
It's going to be beautiful.
Yeah.
It's going to be absolutely beautiful.
There, we could wingman there.
And we can wingman there. Any honeys that want to meet with Walt,
Yeah. This could be your chance.
get your ticket.
Move in silence.
Yeah, man.
$20 for a chance. That's what you're
$20 for a little shot. Shot at love.
You can wait outside the door.
Yeah. Yeah, you can wait outside for him
You
to
know
show
where
up
he's
too,
at.
but I mean, I would like you to grab a ticket.
Yeah, I would grab a ticket.
No, you should grab a ticket. I mean, you should go see the movie. It's fucking incredible.
Because you would lose points in your
Yeah.
like list of honeys.
I would what?
They would lose points in your eyes, right? Like you would have less. You'd be less likely to chill with them.
Oh yeah, they didn't come see my friend's movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, absolutely.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Thank
like,
you.
I appreciate it, but like, you don't support my friends. What are we doing here?
Thank you, Walt.
Yeah, no, of course, dude. Bros before the other word,
Right.
I guess you say. But yeah, there's.
I don't call them that, but all right. Yes.
I don't say that either. That's
Right.
why I didn't say it.
Right.
But as the saying goes, that's what it was.
Right.
Um,
Apropos.
That was
How
good.
do you spell that, Dave?
FECKYOU.
Yeah, I got it. It's awesome. But yeah, no, so with your film, right?
Yep.
So really to end it, and then you guys leave with the question. So what is the purpose of purpose without purpose? So what is the meaning of having your life's purpose as being a creator in sharing stories in the form of film
Yeah.
without having to know like what that film is going to fulfill as a purpose?
Got it. I already got it.
There we go.
Thank you for putting that in perspective for me.
There we go.
Yeah. Is that a good question? I mean, is that...
Fantastic.
That works. That works.
Okay.
Thank you, Walt.
You're very welcome. I love you guys very much.
I love you, Walt.
Thank you for letting me take this time to talk to you. Get me away and out of the cave
I got you.
for a bit.
Dude,
You guys
don't let the man ever hold you down or get you
Yeah.
down.
No.
And
matter.
yeah, dude, and just big hugs and little baby kisses, man.
Keep being you,
Yeah.
Walt.
And just keep being you.
you just guys just keep doing you.
I love you, man.
Look, like real handsome, sitting there real awesome, like just chilling at your cool podcast studio. You guys are great.
Thanks, buddy.
You guys are amazing. I love you guys.
All right. Well, then you let us know when you want to come back.
Absolutely.
Thanks, pal.
Absolutely. I'll see you guys. You guys have a great night. Go get home.
You too, buddy.
And wait, you have a movie that's playing in Jersey, right? Real quick.
Yeah, it's
what
in
is it?
Rutherford, July 23rd. I believe 7 p.m. doors open.
Sick.
Yeah. So get your tickets now. Link in bio.
Sick.
Wayward Kin.
Everybody who listens has to buy tickets, and if you're already going to buy more, just hand them out to people you know.
I love it.
Or people on the streets.
I love
that's
it.
important.
Thank you, buddy.
Because they'll love it. Love you guys. Have a great night.
Love you, pal.
Love you, man.
So how do we answer that question, Mike? I'll answer it right now, right away, and just get it out.
You go ahead.
Yeah. So why I tell story, man, why I think that's my pursuit, why would I do it if I don't know the outcome? This is what I feel.
Yeah.
I feel like as a human, when you give, you receive. Our purpose is to not just live and take from everything and everyone around us, but instead to give with what we're made of and what we're good at or what we're blessed with. So when we give, there's like this altruistic exchange where you feel naturally uplifted in your purpose, within your purpose, because you're being of service to your community, to the person next to you, to people you'll never meet. It's that saying about the tree, which I always bring up. You're planting a tree in which the shade of the tree you'll never sit, but someone else will. So it's worth it.
Yeah.
So I think when we're of service to each other, that is the purpose. And some of us, or all of us, are blessed with some way to be of service to each other. Whether you find it early in life or you find it later, you know it when you find it. I found story young. I didn't know it was something I'd be in service of to others until I got older. And I started to realize I love this shit. I love seeing people's faces change. Yeah. I love people leaving a room with hope. I know that if someone sees a film in a room I'm not even going to be in, that I've worked on and that I've given myself to fully to be of service, and that's the purpose of it. Even if it wasn't, I think it would still have an impact. But because it is, and I know it is, it's going to have some kind of impact of hope or change or thought, something that's going to make them walk out and feel more human and connected to each other than they felt alone maybe when the film started. That's the purpose. When I can't even see the end, that's what I feel is happening. So for me, that's the drive. That's what makes me wake up and say, okay, I'll answer some calls and I'll write another script. I'll figure it out again. I'll go through all this crazy hoopla, NJ Film Commission not hit me back, me having to find my own way to do this shit. It's because I know it's a service. It's not for me. It's to give. Because otherwise, what am I living for? You can't take any of the shit with you. You can't take your film. You can't take your music. You can't take your money. You can't take your cars, your houses, all the shit you have. You can't take it.
Yeah.
All these clothes, they're just clothes. They're hanging on my body. My body won't be here forever.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean anything.
Clothes will be here longer than you.
Yeah, exactly, bro. So what am I worth then? My worth is in what I can give. And that's how I feel about life now. That's how I feel about life.
That is the true purpose, I think of all life is to be of service. Because even when I think of like for movies, right? And like to tell story, right? That's like an aspect of your life that you're able to like show that, or like a funnel for being of service. You can do it in different ways. But I'm pretty sure when you're of service to like when you help someone at the cafe, I'm pretty sure you get the same feeling of when you make a movie.
Same.
Right? It's the same feeling, you know? So I think it's like, I don't know, in my brain, it's like turned into this thing where it's not this specific, like, oh, I'm doing like to have a family and that's going to be the purpose. Like it's all just to be a good human and to help someone when they're down, or to be there to take care of things when you need to take care of things. Just always doing that is, I think, the purpose that we all have, you know? Because once we start saying like, oh, my purpose is to make the movies that are going to funnel that, you know, sense of serving people. It's like, well, then why? That's not different than anything else. You know, like we could all do that. Yeah. You know, in our own way.
That's right.
You know, so whatever way you can do that, I think is the purpose of it. When there's just to hit like, even if it's one person, like we say, you know,
do it for the
like
more.
that's all worth it. You know what I mean? Like,
if you're
that's what I wake up and think every day.
That's right. That's right.
You know,
Your head's in the right place then, I think, in your heart.
Yeah.
If your job that day is to do construction on a pothole,
Yeah.
you know, it's silly. Like, you can look at it, it's how you perceive it, it's how you think about it.
Yeah.
But if you think about it as like, I'm going to cover this thing up, I'm going to fill a couple hours of my day covering this hole so that people don't pop their tires.
Yeah.
They have an easier way to get to and from wherever they're going. God knows where they're going. But like, you're of service. You're trying to help others with what you're doing.
Yeah.
That's what every job is. That's what you get paid to do by the minute.
Yeah.
That's what a job is. So yeah, it's no matter what it is, dude. When you speak to the thing like you don't always get to do the thing you love to do, the thing that like lights you up and ignites creativity or makes you feel more human or whatever.
Yeah.
But the thing that'll always make you feel more human, I think, is the thing that you're doing today. Like whatever that is, it could be of service to another.
Exactly.
Just how you see it, how you see your work that day.
Yeah, and if like you know, some people, and even, you know, we both probably not victim, but have fallen into that when we do something.
Yeah.
We're doing it for a reason, and when it doesn't work out and it never happens or doesn't happen yet, then we feel terrible,
100%.
and then we don't want to be of service to anyone, or anything. We just want to receive everything,
bro.
you know, and that ends up, that's like a day or a week or a month or a year of like you just feeling like shit and not giving out anything good in the world,
which
is like a waste,
you
know,
like
every day you could be doing something, or helping, you know,
dude. I have a I guess we close it out with this.
Yeah.
But I have like a debate, like a topic that I think it could be debated pretty easily, but I want to know what you felt about it, because I feel a strong way about it, but I also know I could be totally off and whatever. But like I was watching Canelo. You know Canelo?
Yeah.
He's a boxer. Yeah. He's a great boxer. He's probably one of the best all time. Like, he's fantastic. Pound for pound, the best right now, I think. Him or Bud Crawford. But he's with his son. His son is like 5, right? And he's in the gym with his son. And Canelo's training in the ring. And his son, I think, gets like hit with the bag or something like that. Like, he gets hit. And he starts crying, right? But he's holding back his tears. And his son comes up to the ring. Canelo calls him over, right? And he stops his training. He calls him over. And he's like, "What's wrong, baby?" We're like, "What's wrong?" To his son. And one of Canelo's like trainers is speaking to his son like out of pocket kind of. And he says like, "Oh, don't cry. You don't have to cry. Like, you're fine. Don't cry." And Canelo stops his trainer and he says, No, it's okay to cry. Like, you can cry. He goes, and the way he said it was like beautiful, but he spoke on how do you say it? He said, "Listen, how do you feel? If you're in pain, it's okay to cry." He goes, "If you're not in pain, you don't have to cry. You know, it's okay not to cry, but it's also okay to cry." He's like, that's just feelings coming out of you. It's normal. You're okay. This is like a tough dude from the streets of like Mexico City, like born in poverty. Like, no one told him how to do that, but he's telling his son like my son, to be a man means like it's okay to cry. So, and then I hear other men speak about crying, and they speak of being the head of the household and being a strong figure in the household, right? And being someone who is like, being a man is being able to control emotion.
Yeah.
It's not about, it's like a Goggins mentality where it's not that you don't feel it, but you know how to control it.
Yeah.
It's like having a fireplace. Like, I know the fire can get out of hand, but I know how to control my fire. I don't let my whole family see my tears. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I wonder, like, what do you think about that? Would you feel comfortable? How would you lead your household? How would you speak to your sons about emotion? You know?
Yeah. Man, that is tough. It's not that tough, actually. I don't know. I feel like one thing I remember that I really like, that stuck with me from my dad was how he was kind of like, one thing that I'll never do is like lay a hand on my child, right? Because hands relate on him. He said he doesn't want to do that.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Change it up.
You know, sometimes you got to spank too. Not that much. You know what I mean? Got an ear puller too. You know what I mean? When it was suitable.
Yeah.
You know, but never like anything more than that.
Yeah.
And I like that sort of like thing, because I feel like the one thing I really want to focus on with my kids is like the being able to talk to them and communicate and like make them understand and like talk through and really have them work through emotions to like know how everything feels.
Yeah.
You know, like I want them to know if they do something wrong. I don't want them to fear anything. I want them to, or if they get hurt, you know, like why that happened. Like don't do that again.
Yeah.
Or if they do something wrong or they destroy something or make a mess something up badly. I don't want them to fear me ever. You know? You know, like sometimes like maybe your mom's like, you wait till dad comes home.
Yeah.
Or something
dude.
like that. It's
yeah.
I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. That's something I'm thinking about a lot is I want there to be a balance, but I don't want there to be like sides, you know, a lot of the time.
Right.
For, with parenting.
For
you
sure.
know? I want to be like, oh, it's easier when I go to dad or mom or.
No, you got to be united.
Yeah.
Front, right?
I want them to be like, I want them to know like, there's no easy way out. You have to go through it.
Yeah.
And I want you to understand what you did wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's repercussion.
Yeah. And I don't know. I don't even think I want to do like spanking or anything.
Right,
or anything like that.
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Same. How about emotions?
Yeah, emotions too. It's like same thing, you know? Like to understand that, you know, I was a serial bottler, you know what I mean? So like I don't want my kids to ever feel that like bottling or anything like that.
Yeah, dude.
I'll have them cry it out, but in a similar like kind of thought process to Canelo is like, you know, if you want to cry, then or you feel that coming, do it. You know, you don't got to hold anything back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But if you're doing it to like, that's like a reaction for you to like get your way or something, you know, then that's not going to work either.
Then you're misusing your tears.
It's like any truthful feeling, like you can't deny.
Yeah, but if you're manipulating, that's different.
Yeah, if you're using it to your advantage, like, then no.
Yeah.
You know, like I used to, like, when I didn't want to go to school, I'd be like, oh man, like, oh, I'm aching. And, you know what I mean? It's like, dude, like, shut up. Go to school.
Yeah.
You know, it would never work.
Right.
But I would
kids
try.
always trying to get away with it. Yeah.
So
I get you.
I just want to be as honest and direct and like, we got to understand both sides, you know?
Right. Yeah. I mean, that's huge for both sides to get like a child and a parent to understand each other.
Yeah.
And then there's this weird balance of like, but I'm in charge. So when you do step out of line, I have to tell you, this is why you don't do that. Right. And here's the repercussions and all that. And there's ways to do that. Yeah. And there's no right way to parent, right? We're all trying to, I guess all parents are figuring that out. I hear your kid will always have something against you for the way they're raised. Like there's no way around that either. But yeah, bro, when I think of emotion, I'm like, I fall into the camp of like, I can't imagine my kid being upset or hurt and me saying like, you can't do that because men don't do that.
Yeah, no.
Because I think like, I just feel like the strongest men are the ones that don't have the wall up. Yeah. Right? The strongest men to me in my life have been ones that were willing to be vulnerable with me, to share that they feel. When I started to realize like, oh, men feel? Like I'm not the only like scared man out there that had feelings about, you know, an emotional moment in my life that I struggled with or whatever. Yeah. I was like, wow, I'm a man. Like it reaffirms that you're strong to me as a man, that you're willing to be, you could be firm and like you could make a decision and like you could have the world kind of turn their back on you and stand on your own if that had happened. Like you're strong in that way, but you're not closed off or strong-headed in a way where like you're too proud. Or your ego's too big and you just won't let anyone in. Yeah. You just won't let anyone see that you have a crack. Like you're a liar. That's what you are in my eyes. Like as a man, you're not a man, you're a liar. You know, you're someone who's playing a part. It's like being in a bad play. Yeah. I'm the man. That's a bad actor. I'm the man of the house. Yeah. I sit at the head of the table and I'm the one that's in charge and you know, dad shows no emotions and get me my paper, son, and all this bullshit. It's like, that's a form of manhood, I guess, but it doesn't, to me, That's not what a man is. A man is someone who has a full range of emotion, just like every other human on the planet, because you're a liar if you say you don't. Or you're a psychopath. You know, you're some psychotic serial killer. Yeah. But a man in my eyes is someone who's like, knows their emotions. Maybe has better understanding of them now than they did as a child. They've grown, right? They've learned tools. They've learned how to control, I guess, in a sense, or understand, let them out when they can, like in ways that are healthy and not like breaking walls and like fear, you know, leading a household. Like, to me, that's where that comes from. It comes from not understanding your feelings or how to process them. And a lot of guys, I think, were told, bottle it up, bottle it up, bottle it up. And then it comes out with this like explosion, which is scary. It's like, that's fucking terrifying, bro. You see that as a kid and you're like, whoa, I can never, that is like terrifying. Like, don't step out of line, because that's the result, you know? Yeah, and to be firm in what you believe, like, I guess, but also malleable. You know, it's, I don't know, bro. To me, that's what a man is. It's just someone who's a human, someone who is malleable and vulnerable and strong when he needs to be, but also sweet and kind and like warrior in a garden type shit, you know? That's how I see. That's my favorite, like, understanding of what a man is. That's what the kind of man I want to be. Not like not the other kind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
That's how I feel.
Yeah.
So emotions in my book are good as long as you can express them and understand them. And I think that's my job as a dad, would be to like help you understand, like, don't bottle it up, let it out. Yeah. I'm here. Tell me, you know, what you're feeling and why. Let's get to the bottom of it. And then you start doing it on your own. Yeah. And then as you get older, like, you're not afraid to ask a girl because everyone's going to be scared of you. Or like you're afraid of everyone to turn their back on you, or to hear someone say no and be rejected. Or for you feel pressure for missing a goal, or being the one that lost the game, or, you know, afraid to speak your mind and to call out the bully who's picking, you know, all that stuff. Like, there was none of that in my house. Like, I didn't know what that sounded like. Yeah. My shit was keep your head down, survive. Like, don't share shit. Yeah. And hold your feelings in. And like, I'm glad I went through that. So now I know when I have a kid, like, I'm just gonna say, express it, tell me, let it out. Yeah. You don't have to hold on to it. Let it out. You're a man. You're a young man. Yeah. This is when you're emotional. This is when shit comes up and you feel deeply. Like, this is when you think you're in love. Like, with the first thing that comes across your life. You're like, oh, that's my wife. You're like, you're 12. Yeah. You know, I know you're feeling that shit, but like, let it out. Don't hold it in. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I want to like trust the impulse.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Know? Yeah.
They like feel like something's wrong or someone's doing something wrong.
Oh, bro, yeah.
To be able to step up and do it.
Yeah, man.
And like call it out or whatever.
Dude, yes. And to be kind. Yeah. It's like, that's a lost thing too in young men. Yeah. Or just men, period. Just to be kind, bro. To be like, yeah, again, I think a man is someone who is like, a man isn't afraid to be kind. Because there's no, a man isn't afraid of exposing who they are, I think. That's my opinion. That's my highest form of a man and a leader. Yeah. Someone who's not afraid of exposing who they are, being vulnerable with who's around them. That's my opinion. I feel like that is the strongest form of a human. Yeah. Someone who is just like, this is me. This is me. Take it or leave it. Right? And I am here to pick you up when I see that you're down. And I will lay down for you. Yeah. That's a man. Mm-hmm. Sacrificial, honest, like has issues, works towards like a better version of themselves, and not afraid to be who they are or to expose who they are. That is some strong shit. Yeah. That is strength to me, bro. You know, to me, agree, man. That is strength. That is strength, dude. Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
I agree, dude. 100%.
Any words for the podcast listeners, Mike?
You can do anything. You got this.
Oh, that's generic.
I love you.
Those are generic.
You are worth it.
Ooh, he didn't mean any of those. Maybe he did. I don't know.
No, I did, but it came out very generic and
Well, it's a long day.
Whatever.
We had a long day.
no, I don't know, man. I feel like time kind of just like figures things out for people.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I've been feeling lately.
It's a good outlook, man.
You know, it's just like try to live as much as you can just with what's going on right now. Because I spent a lot of time worrying and not just living, you know? And I felt like some things just were my whole world when they were literally someone didn't like me or something so stupid that I could forget about in a day when I think about it now, but took up so many parts of my life. And it's better to just be like, you know what, man, not that, it didn't work out, and then just move on. And just move on and keep trying to build and work on yourself.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So hope everyone does that.
Yeah. If you don't like where you're at right now, you don't like what your life is looking like, you can always make a change. It's not too late. And yeah, to
Sometimes there's just no like answer right now. It's like you gotta wait and then you'll figure it out as
that's
you
true
go.
too. That's
You
true
know?
too. Maybe
You
the
know?
gift is coming.
Yeah. You don't gotta like figure it all out right now.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Hold on to hope, man. The gift is coming. And if you're feeling, I want to say unloved or alone, there's someone that you either know already, you've met in the past, or someone you're about to meet or gonna meet in the future that loves you for who you are. So
Yeah.
try to think of that and hang on.
You know what's wild? Something I saw today.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Like I was like on. I check like Facebook Marketplace every day for some reason.
Yeah.
Because I'm sanding tables. But I see some people from like middle school, high school, grade schools and stuff. I'm like, damn, they're still like in town.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, that's wild.
Yeah, dude.
You know, like they're there,
Yeah.
just living.
Living.
You know, like where I used to live. It's
Yeah,
like
man.
it's weird to think about.
Yeah.
And they found a job in town.
Yeah.
Like,
Made lives in town.
yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know. That's all I got.
Right on. Keep living.
Keep living. My name's Mike. I'm signing out.
My name's Dave. I love y'all. Please be kind to yourself. Please be kind to one another. Boom.